really don't want to go, especially after what they did to your father.
I know, Mom, but this is going to be so beneficial for you.
You haven't been in 3 years, and I know you're nervous, but Dad would want you to go.
You know how I feel about doctors.
Mrs. Garcia? Right this way, please. Follow me. The doctor will be with you shortly.
I'm actually pretty surprised we were able to get our mom here. She hasn't really been the same since Dad died and hasn't been to a doctor in 3 years, so we're pretty worried. Hopefully this appointment goes well and she doesn't chew the doctors out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely support from my mom. She's been really scared of doctors, but I'm really glad she's here now.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Dr. Klinsky, and you must be Mrs. Garcia's kids, and you must be Mrs. Garcia. So, how's it going today?
I'm fine. I just really don't want to be treated like those doctors treated my husband.
Mom, not every doctor's like that.
Ms. Garcia seems a little standoffish and reluctant to speak. Let's see what we can do here. It is often necessary to ensure the patient's comfort. This will make for a better experience not only for the patient, but for the physician as well. I'm so sorry to hear about what you've done or what you've done in the past, but rest assured you are under great care here and everything will be great.
I really don't want to be here right now. I actually really need to take out my dog. I need to take him out for a walk. This is him. I've just had a few hard years. I mean, I really love my kids and especially my 4 dogs, but it's just been really hard.
Hey Mom, we're going to give you a minute to talk to Dr. Klinsky alone. We'll be outside if you need anything though, okay?
Hey, doctor, I have the lab results for you.
Perfect. So Lydia, in terms of health, she's still kicking around, but granted she's got high LDL, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, high TSH for that matter, but TSH doesn't matter. We'll just focus on the cholesterol and the blood pressure for now. The main focus is the breast cancer, and we'll see how that goes. Not to mention she's under the best care. Now, it's extremely important for the physician to always look over the lab results prior to the visit with the patient.
This will help prepare you for the medical aspects of the visit and also how to understand each individual patient's concerns and circumstances.
Ms. Garcia, today it looks like we're just going to do a simple checkup. This is Nurse Raul, and you'll be taking your vitals today.
Is it okay if I just check your blood pressure?
I guess so.
Okay, thank you.
Now, Ms. Garcia, I'm certain your kids want the best for you as much as you want the best for your kids. It's very important that you understand that we're here to help you, and we want to make sure that you can get better so you can get back to looking after your kids and your dogs, because we know how much that means to you.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. If you don't mind, I just have a list of a few questions I have to run through. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, Lydia, do you have any history of allergies?
No.
No? Are you taking any medications as of now, or as of lately?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you smoke?
I smoke about a pack a day.
Okay. Have you been experiencing any fatigue or tiredness?
No.
Okay. Have you had any chest pains or as of lately?
No.
And have you noticed any unusual lumps or bumps forming?
Do you think that you could bring my daughter in for a sec?
Yeah, sure.
I just feel a lot better if she was here.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's completely reasonable. I understand.
Hey, why don't you come on in?
Yeah, so I've had a lump on my right breast now for a couple years, and I think it's getting bigger, and I think I have breast cancer. It's metastasized, and I'm really scared, but I feel like it's way too late, and there's no point in even being here right now.
Mom, don't talk like that. Doing something's better than nothing, right? Doctor, do you think that it could be cancer?
Judging by Lydia and her children's reactions, this issue must be a pressing matter for them, and it seems to be creating a high-stress environment for her family.
Although, from a physician's point of view, it's quite possible that this may be cancerous, and the patient seems to be sure of their diagnosis. It is crucial that you neither confirm nor deny assumptions Lydia and her family have. With a high-stress environment, family environment, and an uncertain diagnosis, it is better to schedule her mammogram appointment.
Now, that being said, to ease some stress and to gain some trust in the providers, there are some minor issues that can be treated by the look of her labs and vitals, possibly for treating Lydia's hypertension and her high cholesterol levels.
Now, medication can be prescribed to reduce her blood pressure and her lower LDL levels. Although her blood pressure and cholesterol is chronic and untreated, it is not the main concern. Prescribing her this medication will not do her any harm and even may establish greater trust by showing Lydia that her providers are knowledgeable and willing to help her.
And as for her bad habits, such as the chronic smoking, there's not much use in helping her addiction and try to get her to wean off her cigarettes. Let her keep her bad habits, because there are issues that are very difficult to treat, and they won't kill her today or tomorrow, and they may be a coping strategy for her during her treatment.
So, as of right now, it's a little too early to determine if it's cancerous or not. So we're going to run a few more tests, and by next week, I'm going to schedule you for a mammogram appointment. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Perfect. And also, judging by your charts, this is nothing to worry about. This is more or less just to get your levels in the good range. It says that your LDL is a little high, and your blood pressure is a little high. I'll prescribe you just some simple medications to take care of that, lower it within a good range. So does this course of action sound okay to you?
Yeah, it sounds okay.
Perfect. So then I guess we'll see you next week.
All right.
It was good seeing you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you.
Take care.
Based on our lab work, it seems that Lydia does have breast cancer. It's at stage 1, which is good because we caught it early. It hasn't metastasized yet, and to determine breast cancer, we use the TNM method, which is tumor size, lymph node status, which tells us the location and the number of lymph nodes with cancer, and whether or not it's metastasized. The stages of breast cancer range from 0 to 4. The highest stage of any cancer is any cancer that has metastasized, no matter the lymph node status or the size of the tumor. More often, the higher the stage of the cancer is, the poorer the prognosis will be. So it's good that Lydia came in and we caught her early. Come in.
Hey.
Hey. Actually, great that you're here because I have the results of Lydia's mammogram.
Oh, okay.
So we did find a tumor, but it's only about 3 centimeters and no lymph nodes have been infected. So I think surgery would be the best option for her in this case, but we should give her the choice.
No, definitely. Okay. Well, we'll work closely with her to come up with a full treatment plan. And since she's a viable option for both treatments, let's go meet with her and let her know.
Yeah. By the way, what were you drawing out there?
Nothing, just notes.
I really hope this isn't what I think it is.
No matter what it is, we'll get through it together, Mom.
Okay.
Hey, I just want to let you know that the doctor's going to be in here shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Hey guys,
Hi.
how's it going? Nice to see you guys again.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Oh, where's your son?
You know, he was a little busy. He couldn't make it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
You do look a lot different, though.
Oh yeah, I took up surfing recently. Just started 2 days ago.
Huh. Well, anyways, any news on my mammogram?
I want to make sure I'm direct with Lydia's diagnosis, but I want to be as empathetic as possible, as this could be a scary time for anyone.
Clearly, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm trying my best.
So Lydia, the results came back from the lab, and you did test positive for breast cancer. I can only imagine how scary this might be for you and your family, but I just want to reassure you that we're going to be here every step of the way, and we're going to take this together.
Am I gonna die?
Lydia, so not just because one has cancer doesn't mean you're going to die. We're going to do the best care possible for you, and in terms of your diagnosis, you're in stage 1, which is typically pretty low on the breast cancer scale.
That's a lot of information to process. Do you think you could break it down a little bit more for me?
So when the breast cancer is stage 1, this means that the cancer hasn't spread to any part of the body, which is good. That means the breast lump containing cancerous cells has not spread, it's only in the specific location. So we can treat this in a couple ways. In my opinion, the best treatment would be to surgically remove the tumor, which would prevent the cancer from spreading.
Is that risky? What are her chances with this diagnosis?
Typically, I don't like talking numbers since every individual is a different case, but women with stage 1 breast cancer tend to have a higher survival rate in comparison to later stages.
But what does this mean for me? And how does this affect my daily routine?
Well, since this is a stage 1 cancer and the tumor is only a couple centimeters large, you have a couple options. There's a lumpectomy, which is a breast conserving procedure, or a mastectomy, which we remove the entire breast. There's risks and benefits, and we can talk about that more often. But in terms of chemotherapy, it's not necessary. And after surgery, we're going to have you out of the hospital in a few days and back to your daily life. Just going to keep you up on some blood pressure and cholesterol medication.
I think this is a lot of information, and I want to go home and talk with all my family, including my son who isn't here right now, and really think about my decision.
Yeah, and if you do have any difficulties or questions along the way, we'll work together as a team. So just feel free to call us anytime or whatever you need.
So, that was a lot. How are you feeling?
I'm really overwhelmed and I'm really scared, but I feel like the doctors are under my case and I feel really cared for and understood. I know everything happened with your father and everything, but I think everything will be okay.
Yeah, we'll get through this together.